The Atlanta Hawks have had probably the best offseason out of any team. They've come through, they've added Porzingis, they've added Alexander Walker, they've added Asanuo to a very young developing list here. And I think bringing in guys like Luke Kennard and Vic Krejci's a handy player as well. They've done a really good offseason. Dyson Daniels was huge for them last year. Trae Young was great. And Okongwu was developing nicely as a good center in this competition, while Risa Share was their number one pick last year. This team is insanely good, and I think they're a smoky to take the number one seed in the East next year, while the East is completely wide open. So we're going to rebuild the Atlanta Hawks today. I know I said we're going to make our way through the lottery teams, but after the Spurs video, I thought I want to jump in and do the Hawks. I also really want to do a Phoenix rebuild as well. So maybe before we jump in and do the Philadelphia 76ers, we might do a Suns rebuild as well. So I'm just going to pump out a bunch of rebuilds over the next couple weeks. We're going to go crazy with these. I'm really excited to, just do some of these extra rebuilds. So I think we're going to add another point guard here because I don't think Kobe Buffkin, I do like Kobe Buffkin, but I feel like adding someone else here is going to be a little bit better. So, I mean, Delano Banton's got a bit of size. He's not too bad. Monte Morris is okay. Cameron Payne is okay. Let's just add Banton. I'll see if he wants a good contract for 2 years. And let's see if he wants to come in. And okay, so Banton signs. And then do we have any other players that we want to sign here? It doesn't look like we do. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do, I think I don't think Vic Krejci is going to be the backup here. So maybe he is going to be the backup. Unless we want to move Asanuo, someone to the small forward. What happens to Luke Kennard if he goes to the small forward position? Because he could be a handy little shooter to have off the bench. So yeah, I think that's going to be our offseason. I don't think I'm going to change too much here. We're just going to kind of have this team develop as we do. Jalen Johnson should be back fairly soon. If not, I'll edit him in because we don't actually play with injuries on here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this first season. The second season is probably where I think we're actually going to win it. The first season, I'd be surprised if we won it all because there's like the Timberwolves, there's OKC, there's Dallas. There's all these crazy West teams that we're going to come across if we do make it. So yeah, I'm just excited to set this rotation and play through it. So let's see how things go in year one. Hey, we had a good year, which is great. Jokic MVP, Rookie of the Year goes to Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag 6 player, D-Boy Giannis, Neemias Queta is your most improved, clutch player Anthony Edwards, and James Borrego on the Knicks is your Coach of the Year. Interesting. Do we get any Hawks players anywhere? We get Trae Young on third team, and that's going to be about it, unfortunately. We get Asanuo Hill on rookie second team, actually, which is cool. So we are the 2 seed. Obviously, the Knicks were the best team in the East, so 30 points per game. Pretty interesting stuff. Here are your rebounds. Here are your assists. So Trae Young, yeah, really leading the way. So him, Porzingis, and Dyson Daniels are all free agents at the end of the year, which is going to be fun. So we're kind of up against this really good Orlando Magic team. Love those jumpers. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Orlando. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to us. So now we're going to draw the Toronto Raptors, who haven't really made any changes. The Pacers obviously losing Miles Turner and having Halliburton out all year. They still made the playoffs, and they have Mo Wagner as their starting center. So up against the Raptors, we win game 1 and we sweep. Cool. And now we draw Cleveland, who beat the Knicks. So they haven't really made any changes either. Let's kind of see how things go. So they win game 1 and game 2. Okay. This is where we drop this down to an 8-man rotation. And we just hope that we can come up clutch. So we win game 4, we win game 5, and okay, we're going to a game 7. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Let's see what happens. It's raining really heavy outside my window now, so if you hear that, my apologies. Yeah, it's just weather. But it looks like we're not going to be able to get the job done, unfortunately. Very close game, but we lose here in 7, and the Thunder go on to go back-to-back and Shea's finals MVP again. So cool. Player retirements. There's a few retiree. Oh, we just let Steph Curry retire. Okay, but going on to the draft lottery, I'm hoping the Pelicans or the Bucks were bad. I didn't actually keep an eye on that. We are projected. Okay, we're projected the best. So, oh wait, we did have one there. We dropped to 6. Okay, that is rather unfortunate. That is very unfortunate that we dropped to 6. So Quinn Schneider, we're going to keep around. I'm happy with how we went last year with him. Draft time. Let's just see who kind of falls to us. Maybe we can trade this piece. So we're going to get Nate Ament, who could be a really nice small forward for us. We also have pick 25, so let's take Taj Petaway, and then we'll go through, and then we have, let's take City Gay, because we have Muhammad Gay in this team too. So we have, I think they're brothers. I don't even know. So AJ, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson. Yeah, we're signing everyone. Team player options. Obviously, Trae Young's going to decline. And we're going to have Dyson Daniels here, who's going to be a free agent, as well as KP. So Trae Young, let's see if he'll just do maybe a 4-year deal with the player option on the end, worth 45 roughly. Dyson Daniels, will see if we can just hold off on that. KP will do 3 years, maybe 37. Damn, this rate is heavy as. We'll go 38 because I don't really want to lose him. And then Dyson Daniels, will just see if he's going to come back. So we get Trey. KP wants to sign with the Jazz. Okay, that is horrendous for us. KP is still here in a cap hold. So, okay, KP is here. So, okay, let's offer him 4 for 40, I guess. It's overpay. So we get KP. Okay, we didn't stress, which is good. We didn't stress. And Dyson Daniels is still here. So let's see if we can get Dyson a little bit cheaper. Let's wait till either he accepts another offer, or we can offer him something cheaper. I don't want to pay him 40 mil. That's just insane money. So 30-ish. That's a lot of money. Okay, I guess we can go 90. Yeah, we'll go 90. See if he accepts that, and he does. Okay, so 97 million all up. Let's see what we have, what we're working with. So Banton, we've got a bit of a point guard log jam here, so maybe we can trade Banton for someone. Thinking but Hasanuo should develop nicely. I don't know what we want to do. I kind of think we want to run this for 1 more year. Maybe we'll let Kobe Buffkin kind of take over from Delano Banton. So did he play well last year? He played alright for us last year. Does anyone want to give us like a pick or something? Nick Smith is being offered to us. He's going to want a huge extension, so I don't really want that. We're going to swap Worst here from the Clippers. The Bulls will give us a 2028 lottery protected first. We'll just take that. So cool. We just fleeced the Bulls, and that's all we're going to do right now. So Jalen Johnson is up. Dyson Daniels is up. Risa is up. Okongwu's up. Buffkin's up. We're looking good. We're looking really good. I'm very happy with what we've built. Well, we didn't really build anything. We just added a couple of players, but I'm excited to see if we can make the playoffs again with some development, and next year we make some big trades if we don't make it, which I think I have something in mind if we don't make it or win a championship. Even if we make a championship, we'll just make a splash and have some fun. So Wemby is your MVP, Asia Defensive Rookie of the Year, 6th player Tyler Hero, Wemby Depoy, Most Improved Jalen Tyson, Cade Clutch Player, Coach of the Year Jason Kidd. So do we get any Trae Young respect? We don't at all, which is nuts. We do see Ace Bailey and Scoot, and those guys make it, which is interesting. Any Hawks on... We get Dyson Daniels on defensive first team, which is nice. As the rain's really coming down, and Nate Ament on rookie team. So we end up as the 1 seed in the East, which is lovely to see. And yeah, Trae Young, Risa KP, Jalen Johnson, and Kobe Buffkin was good too. Dyson Daniels for 30 mil a year. I know we're getting more defense out of him, but yeah, Mitchell Robinson and AJ here in Charlotte is very interesting for them. So let's see what happens. We end up winning in 6. So now we draw the Pacers, who have Jarris Walker playing at the 5 now. Very interesting stuff. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Pacers. Game 3 goes to the Pacers. Game 4 goes to us. Okay, let's shrink this down to an 8-man rotation because we have a couple of young guys playing, young rookies developing. And playing finals minutes is nuts right now, as hopefully you can't hear this rain. Hopefully my mic isn't picking it up too much, but it's going crazy outside. So we win game 7 here, and now we draw Cleveland again, who were the 8th seed last time, which is interesting. Game 1 goes to Cleveland. Game 2, did they miss anyone? I don't think so. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Cleveland. Game 4 goes to Cleveland. Dude, what is going on? And Game 5 goes to us. Game 6 goes to us. Okay, so we're going to another Game 7 here. It seems like we just like playing Game 7s, which is nuts. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm pretty scared of the Cavs. So hopefully we can just continue to fight. They have a... We win by 1. We win by 1. What the heck just happened? Can we see... How do we see game log? Did we... So Garland missed. Jalen Johnson 3-point shot. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so we also had a few foul outs. So we're through to the finals. We don't know who we're facing yet. We are going to be facing the Thunder. Jalen Williams is your finals MVP, or your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Trae Young is your East. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to the Thunder. Game 4 goes to the Thunder. Game 5 goes to us. Let's reset this a little bit. And Game 6 goes to the Thunder. Shit. Okay. I got a bit cocky there. Okay. I'm going to another Game 7. And we've won 2 Game 7s in a row. So hopefully we can just fight this out. They have a really strong first quarter. It's a bit back and forth. I'm hoping we can just contain Shea. Damn, man. They win by 1. And they win 3 finals in a row. Chet is your finals MVP. Okay, we have to go big here. We have to go really big here. So lots of retirees. And we're going to go to draft lottery. Okay, bro. So I threw in a bunch of players in the trade finder. I've tried a bunch of different things. And Walker Kessler's been offered to us here. Alexander Walker, Cameron Holmes, Vic Krejci, and City Gay. There's some other decent trades here, but like Asar Thompson and Ron Holland would be so good. We have to give up Asanuel as well. Some of these are actually really decent. We can move Naz Reid to the power forward. I think we're gonna take this Walker Kessler trade. I think we just go for it. We then move our friend KP back to the power forward spot. And then we run a lineup of Trae Young and potentially Kobe Buffkin. We'll see if we bring him back. Risa Share, Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Ament, KP, Asanuel, Kessler, Kongwu. I feel like that's just the best case scenario here. And yeah, we just bring back Buffkin for whatever he wants here. And he signs. Okay, I think that's just going to be our big splash here. If we're bad at the deadline, I'll make another trade, but I really want to win with KP and Trae Young. So hopefully we're good enough. Jalen Johnson, Dustin Daniels are up. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this lineup is going to work, but maybe Dustin Daniels is our 6th man. Maybe Research as our 6th man. It's going to be interesting to see how we work this out, but I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. So Cooper Flag wins MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Double M. 6th player of the year goes to Cameron Boozer. Wemby Depoy, most improved Carter Bryant, and Jokic is a clutch player, with Jason Kidd being the coach of the year. Mavs almost won 70 games with Cooper Flag at the helm, which is crazy. So we get Trae Young here on All NBA 2nd team, and that's going to be about it, unfortunately. So yeah, we are going to be the 1 seed, so a bit disrespected around the league, I guess. So yeah, Trae Young, KP, Jalen Johnson, Risha Shan, Nate Ament, Daniels, Kongwu, Kessler. Yeah, everyone kind of stood up, which is lovely to see. So we draw Boston first up, who have still Brown and Tatum. They have a very interesting, they've had a very interesting trade period. So I'm interested to see how they actually go outside of that. So we managed to beat them in 5, and now we draw the Raptors, who really haven't made any changes at all. So I'm hoping we can just get through them and we sweep. So now we are going to draw the Bulls, who have Ty Jerome, Kobe White, Michael Porter Jr. They have an interesting team. They definitely do have an interesting team. We win game 2. They win game 3. We win game 4. Let's shorten this down to maybe a 9-man rotation. Let's see how this goes. and we win game 5, and we're going to a game 7 apparently. Okay, so maybe shorting the rotation didn't actually work. And let's see, we are going through to face the Timberwolves here in the finals. So game 1 against the Timberwolves, we win. Game 2 against the Timberwolves, we win. Game 3 against the Timberwolves, we win. And game 4, we win and we sweep. Okay, Trae Young is your finals MVP. There we go. All we needed to do was add a big center and move KP over to the power forward spot. He had a pretty solid year. That was a good acquisition by Atlanta. Yeah, we built a fun squad. I'm excited to see Atlanta over the next couple of years develop some of these players and just hopefully win something. And yeah, the next video you see from me is going to be the Suns. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.